Internet. I am the hero of Julios, once again with another One Piece chapter summary. This week's chapter is chapter 1016, It's Me, Otama. The cover work for this week's art is a fan request of Zoro and a cat, both as ninjas, dodging a bunch of weapons that are being stabbed into a roof beneath them. So, just another fan request this week, and without further ado, let's get into the chapter itself. This week's chapter starts at the Fire Festival with Toko and Tenguyama talking about how the purpose of the Fire Festival is to make a big fire that shines up to the heavens so that any of our lost loved ones can look down on us and, smile upon us. Toko even hopes that her dad sees the Fire Festival from all the way up there, to which Tenguyama tells her that he probably will, given how clear the sky is. On the note of clear skies, though, we see a huge looming Onigashima. I mean, it's not within their sight, or else they'd be a lot more panicked, but we are made well aware once more that time is running out as Onigashima heads closer and closer to the Fire Festival. From there, we cut back to the Go board as CP0 is still doing nothing. They're just letting the fight hang out because they had a deal with Orochi, who's dead, and now they're kind of just waiting to see which pirate crew wins. I don't know if the goal is to, if Kaido wins, make a deal with him, or if Luffy wins, take him out, or heck, if either wins, they're probably just going to try and take out the pirates. That's my guess. But they note that through the 5,000 on both sides that have been defeated, and the guys that turncoated after Queen's actions, the battle is currently down to 20,000 Kaido side and 7,000 Luffy side, which is pretty impressive considering that really doesn't change the number of Luffy's forces too much. It actually keeps their forces roughly the same. They gained more than they've lost so far, really. As for Kaido's forces, they just keep dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. I learned a little more about Go, how to play it. It seems the more skilled player starts with fewer pieces on the board to give the less experienced or less skilled player the advantage, which it's a handicap system. So basically what's being implied here is that Luffy's alliance, while smaller, has a better quality of fighters as opposed to Kaido's great quantity. This is reflected further in just how the fights are going right now. Kaido and Big Mom are doing perfectly fine in their fights because they're both emperors. But even though Queen wasn't taking damage from Chopper, Chopper was still throwing him around, and now he's got Sanji to deal with. It seems things might start be turning in our favor. Still waiting for the shoe to drop if we're going by Kabuki Theater, third act, something terrible ends the act, but how many more terrible things can happen? Luffy fell into the ocean, the Scabbards were defeated, Big Mom and Kaido reveal that Kaido's ultimate plan is to take Onigashima and crush the innocent with it. That might be the terrible ending of Act 3, now that I think about it. And we should probably keep that in mind, that maybe Toko's gonna see her dad sooner than we thought. That's dark. Meanwhile, Kaido's secretary has gotten news that Momonosuke has fallen. The way they say that, I feel like they imply that he literally fell, because it's not like Shinobu's just going to let him die, but being distracted by Yamato, Kaido can't really go down and confirm it, so it's easier just to tell the enemy that their second leader is also dead, now that Luffy and Momonosuke have both been down for the count, so to speak. With that, they get ready to make the announcement when suddenly Usopp, Nami, and Tama show up because they've still been running away from the Big Mom fight and all that jazz. But unfortunately for them, Ulti is in hot pursuit. But this is okay because it turns out I was right, and the little Climatak talking to Nami is the last part of Zeus. See, when Hera was devouring Zeus's body, Nami extended the Climatak over to feed him, one last meal, kind of a, goodbye, Sure, why not? Thanks for the little help you gave. But because that tiny little bit was just close enough, what was left of Zeus latched onto it, and when it came back to Nami, Hera wasn't able to chomp down on it. As a result, Zeus now possesses Nami's Climatact, or is possessing Nami's Climatact. This is a great power-up for Nami, as we see when she goes to try and strike Ulti with the extension, Zeus extends it further, becomes a mace, and just smacks Ulti as hard as he can, even going as far as to telling Nami that though she looks okay on the outside, there's no way she's not on her last legs with what Big Mom did to her, and they just need one lightning bolt to set things right. Unfortunately, Ulti has Tama, but Usopp comes in clutch with a Sargasso and pushes Ulti away from Tama by using his grass to just shove Tama away. Nami gets one shot and she takes a weather egg out. Poof! Turns out it's Zeus inside the weather egg, and Nami says, "Okay, Zeus," and Zeus goes, "Wait, Nami, I don't belong to Mama anymore. You can give me a new name." And Nami goes, "I will call you Fluff." To which Zeus turns to Ulti and says, "I am Zeus, the right hand of Nami." Zeus does not like that name. They're the same Pokemon. You can't just reject your nickname, Zeus. You told Nami to give you a new one. But we'll see. Maybe Fluff sticks. Maybe Zeus sticks. Who knows? What's important is Nami is getting that power-up permanently of Zeus now, which is cool. And what's even cooler is what we see what Zeus can do. Nami comes down with a lightning bolt tempo, but Ulti jumps out of the way just in time, preparing to finish off Tama, only to have Zeus redirect the lightning back into her. Lightning is hard enough to dodge on its own, but now the lightning chases you. Nami has an attack speed on par with Luffy now, who could very easily punch people made of lightning, as we saw before. This is a big game changer for Nami, and I'm looking forward to seeing how her fights handle from here on out. I think I've said Ulti's down for three times now. I think I've said that. So this time, I'm not calling it. Ulti will get up 4 chapters later because Ulti is very stubborn, and I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna say anywhere between 5 and 10 chapters from now, we will see Ulti again conscious. Just calling it. But with the help of his green devil grass, Usopp grabs Bao Huang, holds her up in front of Tama and says, "Okay, Tama, I don't know exactly how it works, but this is like a big loudspeaker system. So go ahead, deliver your message." And we hear across all of Onigashima Tama announcing, "Hey everyone, this is Otama." And then it shows the reactions of some of the gifters, and I should mention that before this announcement, Bao Huang, after seeing Ulti get taken down, accidentally announces that 2 of the 6 Tobiropo have been defeated. And technically Drake's not on their side anymore. So they're already down to 3 of their 6 best. This, plus Tama about to change every gifter on Onigashima. The forces are going to go from 20,000 to 7,000 to... So I'm predicting, thanks to this, we're going to go from 20 versus 7,000 to closer to 15 versus 12, or something along those lines. We don't know exactly how many there are. We know that the pleasurers to gifters is a 9-to-1 ratio. We don't know exactly how many waiters there are, unless I'm forgetting the number that appeared in a chapter before. But things are, once again, turning in our favor. Again, waiting for shoe to drop. Meanwhile, at the end of the chapter, we cut to Yamato preparing to fight against her father, Kaido. And the two of them have a brief discussion of Kaido's ambition for Yamato to stay, become the Shogun of Wano. Yamato states that she wants to head out to sea with Luffy and, go see the world and help bring about the new future, aside from going out to sea because Odin did it, and because, been locked up since 8 years old, um, well, I'm hoping we get a Kaido Yamato flashback here that'll clear everything up for us. But the bigger thing that I want to talk about is Kaido tells Yamato, I don't stay in Wano because I think it's a fun place. I stay in Wano because it's Wano. What does Kaido know about Wano? I'm hoping in the Kaido Yamato flashback, or just Wano in general flashback, that we see what Kaido sees, but for now, I'm gonna guess it's kinda like Crocodile and Alabasta. Maybe Wano houses the last ancient weapon. We know Pluton is hidden in Alabasta, or at least information on where to find Pluton is hidden in Alabasta. The only blueprints to rebuild Pluton, or the Pluton deterrent, died with Frankie, although a lot of people, myself included, believe that the Thousand Sunny is being built into a Pluton, kind of like a countermeasure that Frankie came up with over the past 2 years. Finally, we know Poseidon is young Shirahoshi, who is the mermaid princess who can command the Sea Kings. Perhaps Onigashima is the skull of Uranus, and by placing it back on its own shoulders, Kaido will reawaken the giant, death weapon that's capable of destroying the world, like the other two weapons are. Maybe Onigashima is like a key that will unlock the door to the weapon, Uranus. And maybe I'm completely wrong and Onigashima houses a different secret. But Uranus is the only weapon we don't know anything about, and Kaido stays in Wano for a very specific reason. I think that's enough grounds to make a connection here. But that's just me. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And until next time, I will keep theorizing. We're on break next week, so I'll come up with something else to do on Monday. But with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching as always. This is the Hero of Julios, Xing out.